My chairperson, permit me to once again indicate that the SABC belongs to the people of our country. And we cannot allow any one individual to destroy that which belongs to more than 50 million people of South Africa. We can't. Now, let me first start with the board, because it's a group of two persons, a group of one person who is the culprit here, permit me to say that, and a group of many persons, which is the board. Okay. May I check with the honorable respect, my chairperson, why has the board employed and again saved a fraudster? Why have they done that? It's a fraudster because here we're dealing with a person who misrepresents his qualifications. Are we therefore sure, as the representatives of South Africa, that he will be, or will he continue to be less fraudulent as he continues to do that kind of thing? I wish to say that, in my own opinion, the antithesis is the case. We're dealing here, I want to emphasize to the board that we are dealing with a fraudster. Because in the very same way, persons who have gone out, looked for jobs, shown those kind of certificates, etc., they have been indicated, it has been said that they're fraudsters. I'm therefore moving from that president. Now, the increment of monies, of salaries, despite the fact that he does not have the qualifications, okay, that is a major, major problem. My chairperson, Mtlega's move out. The children are not going to school. The students are not going to school. We have all these kind of problems. And here is a person who, despite the fact that almost 4,000 people in SABC are not getting any increments. Here is a person who will take more than 3 million, have that increased to more than 4 whatever million, who will take that within a very short period of time up. A person who will get more than 11 million rand, they say that that is a bonus. And they further go on and say that is not enough. You'll get 33 million again. Is the board doing okay for us? This is the question that I'm putting through you, Mkhega, as my chairperson. Is that proper? Because our country is collapsing. Our country, economically, our children are faced with this kind of a problem. And we have a person who takes that which belongs to the people and does whatever he wants. And when the people say, but here you are wrong, he climbs on the stages and starts, saying there is nothing that you can do to me, etc. And when we call the board here to say, can we talk to you, he sits with the board as if he's a member of the board. Kindly, please, and actually advises them that you must say this, etc. So I'm putting that to you, my chairperson, as part of the questions that I am raising. I further am saying that, is it proper that he goes on to ill-treat workers. He goes on to fire workers just because of they are requesting for, nothing, and thereafter he says, come back, it's okay, and so on. I'm putting that to the board via you, because I'm talking here about a person who I wish to re-emphasize is a fraudster. And I'm coming back now to the board, the second a person directly. I say to the board that you are unfit. Can you say to me that you are fit, and the members of parliament here, that you are fit? Because if you go on and ignore the law, that is a problem. I mean, even the president of our country, whom I respect very much, has reason to say, but no, please, board, let's look into this thing. But then the board has ignored that. Even when the majority party, I mean, that is an open secret, has reason to say there is a problem here, can we do something? That has been ignored. Can we therefore say, through you, Chairperson, that the board is fit to do that? The board that says to the public protector, you can't tell us anything. That tells the Western Cape High Court, you can't tell us anything. The Supreme Court of Appeal, you can't tell us anything. And the board that, instead of addressing the problems, it shifts this, permit me once again to say, fraudster, from one high position to another very high position. What do we do as the 50 million people of this country? And permit me to end by asking, you as the board have asked, have indicated that you have come up with a DC, disciplinary committee. Who appointed that? What were the processes? What did it have to follow? Those particular processes, who drew them? I say this because, in my own opinion, you are part and parcel of this whole thing. And therefore, I believe that there are very serious problems. And like and all the other MPs here, honorable MPs have said, I think we have a very, very serious problem. And you as members of the board, don't you just want to go to meetings every time because of the amounts of money that you get for meetings? I mean, from one meeting to the other. I know that in the past it would be 5,000 per meeting, 5,000 per meeting. It now has gone up. Is it not? Is that not part and parcel of this whole thing? Are you fit?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mkhize.
Thank you. I will give Honorable Machoba, Honorable Tolashe, Honorable Mbinda language. The fraudster, for someone who cannot respond, it's not proper. No, you will argue
But Chairperson, the public protector report says that Hlaudi has fraudulently represented his matric certificate. And if you fraudulently represent something, you become a fraudster.
We understand that.
So it's English, it's basic language, that if you represent something wrongly through fraudulent means you become a fraudster. So there's nothing unparliamentary and wrong with what Honorable Madisha is saying.
Honorable Shivambu, please. I'm not saying it's unparliamentary, but when you call a person a fraudster, I understand English. person who's fraudulent.